So many of us have that dream, right? The little place by the lake, or maybe a condo near the beach, especially when you start thinking about retirement. But that dream can be a huge financial decision, and it brings up a really important question. Is it a smart move, or is it a risk that could mess up your retirement plans?
So let's just get right to it. Can that amazing dream home actually derail your entire retirement? Well, that's the big question we're going to tackle today. We're going to give you a framework to help you answer that question for yourself.
But first things first, before we can figure out if a vacation home fits in, we need to be crystal clear on what we're trying to protect. What does a comfortable retirement even look like?
At its heart, it's actually pretty simple. It's when your financial plan gives you security, stability, and this is the big one, flexibility for all those years after you stop working. It's not about just getting by, it's about really living.
We can actually break that down into 4 essential pillars. Think of these like the 4 legs of a sturdy table. You need 1. Guaranteed income to cover all your basic bills. 2. A solid cash reserve for those uh-oh moments. 3. Investments that still have room to grow for the long haul. And 4. The financial freedom to actually have fun, not just pay bills. If buying that vacation home puts any of these pillars at risk, that's a huge red flag.
Okay, so keeping those 4 pillars in mind, let's look at the other side of this. A vacation home, as you know, is not just a one-time thing. It's a permanent financial commitment, and you've got to understand the real cost of that paradise.
And this slide really nails it. It's so much more than the mortgage. You've got taxes, insurance, utilities, and oh yeah, maintenance. Those things never stop. It also sucks up a ton of your cash, which means your emergency fund gets smaller. And think about this. Your investments might go up and down, but the tax bill and the electric bill, they show up every single month, like clockwork. So, how can you figure out if you're truly ready? Well, we've put together a super practical 4-question checkup. You can ask yourself these right now and get a really good sense of where you stand.
First question, and honestly, this is the most important one. Look at your guaranteed income. That's your Social Security, maybe a pension or an annuity. Does that money cover all the must-pay bills for your main home and the new vacation home? If the answer is no, you might be leaning way too hard on your investments to pay for necessities.
Next up, what happens to your emergency cash? After the down payment and all the closing costs, are you still going to have a healthy cash reserve, for when the air conditioner dies or you have a surprise medical bill? If the purchase leaves you cash poor, you're going to feel pretty vulnerable. Question 3 is all about thinking long-term. Remember, retirement can last 20, 30, maybe even 40 years. You need your investments to keep growing over that time. Does buying the house tie up so much money that it basically suffocates your portfolio's ability to grow? And finally, let's talk about why you wanted the house in the first place, your lifestyle. If the constant costs of this second home mean you have to say no to travel, hobbies, or visiting family, then is it really adding to your freedom, or is it secretly taking it away? It's a really important thing to consider.
Now, if answering those questions made you feel a little uneasy, please don't worry. That's completely normal. This next part is all about the solution. It's about how you can build a financial safety net that makes the dream home a safe and secure reality.
This is probably the most crucial concept to grasp. See, when you live just off your investments, your income is on a roller coaster with the market. But the bills for your 2 homes, they don't fluctuate. The solution is to build a foundation, a floor of guaranteed lifetime income that's always there, no matter what the market is doing. So how do you actually build that income floor? Well, one of the most powerful tools for this is called an annuity. It's just a contract with an insurance company that's designed to create a stream of income you can count on. The specific kind we're talking about here has what's called a Guaranteed Lifetime Withdrawal Benefit, or GLWB, which is built to give you a predictable paycheck for life. So, what does this actually do for you? Well, it gives you a guaranteed income that you literally cannot outlive. Many of them can also give you raises to help keep up with inflation. And this is a big one. It takes the pressure off your other investments. You won't have to sell your stocks in a down market just to pay the mortgage. It just makes everything more predictable. And just to put some real numbers to it, a typical plan like this can provide an annual payout of somewhere between 5 and 8% of the money you put in. And remember, that's an income stream that's separate from and on top of your Social Security. It's that strong foundation we've been talking about. All right, let's wrap this up. Where do you go from here? The main takeaway is that buying a vacation home doesn't have to be a massive retirement risk. It really all comes down to how you structure your finances to support it. And that's the goal, isn't it? With a solid strategy in place, one that puts guaranteed income first, keeps plenty of cash on hand, and lets your investments grow, you can absolutely enjoy that dream home today and still protect your retirement for tomorrow. You really can have both. If you'd like some help figuring out how to build a plan that can support your biggest dreams, that's exactly what we do. Here at The Annuity Expert, we can help you compare all your options to protect your retirement and make sure it lasts a lifetime. And our services are always completely free. Just give us a call at 770-755-1565, or you can find us online at annuityexpertadvice.com.
So I'll just leave you with this final thought. You have the framework now. You know the 4 questions to ask yourself. So how are you going to make sure that your biggest dreams actually support your financial security instead of putting it at risk? The next move is yours.